Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry for not uploading for a while, but just try to understand it does take a while for me to set up everything, getting the camera set up, making sure there's enough time for me to actually record and edit these videos, which is very rare if you know me. So yeah, let's get started on the full face tutorial I'm bringing you guys today. So I've already toned and primed my skin using Hard Candy's Shine Free Primer. Now, I have a bit of a combination skin, so I have a bit of an oily T-zone and regular skin down here near my cheeks and my cheekbones. I've also taken the liberty of doing my eyebrows already, because I'll be doing that in another tutorial. But just know, I've used Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the color Ebony, and this little Aesthetica brush. It has a little spoolie and a little angle brush. Okay, so now we'll move on to foundation. I wear Maybelline 332, the Fit Me Matte and Poreless. Right there. Gold Camera. Hello, I am Camera. I'll also be concealing using two different concealers. One for dark spots and other stuff like that, and one for highlight around my under eye area and my cheekbones. And also the bridge of my nose. For dark spot correcting, such as around my temple area and my nose, right here in the tip, I'll be using L'Oreal's True Match in the shade Medium/Deep. Now, the concealer I'll be using on my under eye and the bridge of my nose, and sometimes on my forehead, is Maybelline's Better Skin in the shade Medium/40, which is what it says on the bottom, so don't blame me if that's not the number. For contour, I'll be using Maybelline's Master Contour Stick, which is a double-sided highlight and contour stick, and I am using the shade Medium. For eyes, I won't really be going into the whole glam, smoky eye, but I will be doing a little bit of a liner, mascara, and I will be curling my eyelashes using the e.l.f. eyelash curler. These are cheap. You can find them in H-E-B, Walmart, places like that. And then I will also be using e.l.f.'s mascara, which is a bit more. Now for eyeliner, I'll be using Hard Candy's Stroke of Gorgeous in the shade Little Black Dress, which is very fitting considering it's very black and pigmented too. See that? Yeah. Most of these products I'll be applying and blending out with this little orange sponge. For setting powder, I'll be using this MAC loose powder along with this e.l.f. brush. It is a very wide and fluffy brush to apply evenly around the entire face. For highlight, I'll obviously be going in with my holy grail, my Anastasia Beverly Hills Sun Dip Glow Kit, along with this Sephora brush in the number 74. Now to really set everything in and keep it on my face, I'll be using MAC's Fix Plus. Alright, now time for the fun part. So you're gonna go ahead and tie back your hair, or what little hair you have, and go ahead and put a little bit of your foundation onto your hand, like so. You don't want a lot because you'll be working in small numbers so as to not use and waste a lot of the product. I know it's kind of difficult to measure it out, especially with these kinds of bottles that don't have a pump. But it is best to just work in small amounts so you can do little areas by area so you know exactly how much you need. So now you're just going to take your mirror and apply everywhere on your face. Dab, 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 and make yourself fab. Christina, Simply Neurological, I'm coming for you. Now, you want to blend into your ears a little bit so everything matches. Now I do have facial hair, so I want to make sure that you can still see it. So I'm wiping, well not wiping, but just going down gently downwards. And you also want to do this too if you don't want to make any facial hair. Say like you forgot to wax like your upper lip. Make sure to just go downwards gently so as to not put any foundation on it and make it even more noticeable. I'm doing this because then if I don't, it just gets like foundation color and it's weird, trust me. And blend down your neck. Okay, now with foundation done, I'll be going in with, again, a L'Oreal True Match concealer stick and going where there are little dark spots, like as you can see right here. Now this isn't a very like high coverage, but it does help a bit with concealing. See right there? Yeah. Now I like using this little rounded bit right here at the top to blend out underneath my eyebrows. Oh, there you go. A few of the stray hairs. Make sure that try to like minimize the number of hairs that actually get into your foundation or concealer, whichever happens first. Again, I'll be using this Maybelline concealer, which is lighter than my actual skin color, so as to highlight. I'll be using on the bridge of my nose and underneath my eyes. Now a few dots underneath my eye. And you don't need to use the entire bottle, just little dabs, little circles. Now you can use this little tip if you have this sponge, this little tip, or also on the beauty blender, like the little head, you can use to go under your eye and get those little tiny nooks and crannies. And now a good one for the bridge of my nose would be this flat edge. Ooh. Now, see, this is what happens when you just raise your eyebrows a lot, and that's a lot of creasing. So normally what I would do is just look up completely and not move my forehead at all, but because I'm looking down in a mirror, it's kind of a little bit more difficult. So do as you will, but just remember to be careful and not crease up your foundation and concealer places where you normally just like yeah. But once setting powder is applied, it should just sort itself out, as well as baking underneath the eyes. If you have like wrinkles like I do, trust me, it's bad. Yeah. Okay, so now normally if you were using powder contour, I would recommend setting everything, your foundation and concealer, down before you applied contour. But because this is a cream contour stick, I'll be using it before I put setting powder on. So I'll be using a little bit of the stick right here on my nose. And on my cheekbones. I already know where to put my contour, but if you still like are having trouble, just fish face is what I like to call it. And just start with a sort of a bigger area up here and then just go smaller and smaller. Kind of like as if you were making a triangle, sort of like din, 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 din. Alright. Now, because I have facial hair, that just already means that I have like a natural contour, as I call it. But if you wanted to, you could also just like use a little bit of contour underneath your chin, like on both sides, and a little bit underneath like the center chin, just to like give yourself a little bit of a more structured or sharp chin. Now obviously you don't want to blend it out until it disappears, but you also want to make sure it looks natural, that it look like a natural shadow that is on your face. So see, right now it looks really like obvious that I put makeup on, but on this side, because it's a little bit more blended out, but I haven't completely made it disappear, it is a bit more, it does look a whole lot more normal. And remember, you don't have to do the triangle. I know people like Jackie Aina do a sort of semicircle, but it all depends on your skin or your face shape really. So just remember, do the fish face and just find what line, what sort of contour line fits best for you. So a rounded, like a straight edge. It really all just depends on your face shape and all sorts of things that are personal to you. Alright, so the next step is baking. Alright, so if you handle your powder anything like mine, it'll probably be like this once you open it. But normally it would just be empty on the top and all of the powder would be on the bottom. So you can just tap it from the bottom to get some of the powder to go up and actually fill up this top area. And then you'll take your sponge, just dip it in a little bit. And if you have mine, it's very easy because it's already easy to get in the inner corner of your eye. So just look up, make sure not to crease anything above here. So just press it on. Also, don't smile. Everyone knows beauty gurus are dead on the inside anyway, so it'll be easy for me not to smile. Alright, and now to really get that contour to pop, I'll be just swiping a little bit, just very little on it. And then on the other side, a little bit more. Just to really define that contour line. Alright, and also, wear a shirt that you don't mind getting like a little bit powdery before you're wherever you go. So say if you had an event, don't wear your dress while doing your makeup or your tuxedo or whatever. Just know that powder will probably get all over your shirt, especially if it's like a dark shirt and like loose white powder. It's going to get everywhere. I know there's some in my nose and I'm about to sneeze. Now because I lift my eyebrows up so much, I'm going to just put a little bit of that. I'm going to do that baking on my forehead. It's weird, but whatever. Now we're just going to let that sit for a few minutes. So I'll be back. We're back. Okay, now with the magic of video editing, you won't have to sit through that entire thing, except probably the bloopers, so see you there. Okay, so now I'm just going to wipe this off and just blend it into the rest of my face. So instead of just wiping it off completely off of my face, I'll just use whatever's like left over to cover the rest of my skin. So my nose, area. Alright, now if you're anything like me, you will have done a lot of concealer, foundation, powder in your actual eyelashes, so that's why I like using mascara to just cover it all up. So now, if you don't know how to use mascara, I'm not the one to explain, I'm sorry. Actually, no, you know what, I'll try. So you just dip it into the little canister, just try not to make a dirty joke out of this, and just apply it to your lashes. You'll want to be looking, well, tilt your head up, look down with your eyes into your mirror so you know what you're actually doing, and you'll be able to put your mascara onto your eyelashes without touching your eyelid. Okay, now for bottom lashes, just make sure to hold completely still. It's gonna go back and forth like a saw. I'm gonna go ahead and curl my eyelashes. So, the easiest way to do this is go all the way into your eye, then go out a little bit so as to not pinch yourself, and then just curl as tight as you can. And make sure you have this little rubber part, otherwise you're cutting your eyelashes off. Because if the rubber part isn't here, it's all metal, you don't have eyelashes anymore then. I'm just doing a basic little cat eye with a little wing. I started with the wing going inwards. Alright, now because the camera's a bit far away, I'm not sure if you guys are going to be able to tell, but this one seems a bit like crooked compared to this one. I know it might look even from the distance that I am from the camera, but I mean, I'm not mad at it, but you have to realize if I try to fix it anymore, I'm probably going to end up with like giant raccoon eyes. So let's keep it here. Keep it at this level. Keep it at this level instead of up here. Okay, and now for lips, I'm going to go in with CoverGirl 255 in the shade Tempting Toffee. And for lipstick, it's just a regular application. Oh, but you want to make sure that if you're wearing eyeshadow, that your lipstick complements it or matches it. Now, I don't have the biggest lips in the world, but I really just don't feel like I need to overline them or like really do any much else to make them bigger. Because honestly, I used to hate my lips because of how big they were and how like smaller everyone's lips were. So just try to stay with your normal lips. Don't try to like change too much about yourself. Just know that everything goes in and out of fashion. Curly hair, straight hair. Me, literally a year ago, I will insert a picture if I can. Oh my god, my hair was dead. Yeah guys, so that'll be it for that. You just let your hair down, admire yourself in the mirror for 10 hours, and don't forget, put your setting spray, and just mist it, hold it about this distance away, yeah, this is about good, and then just spritz it all over. If you have a fan, just go ahead and fan yourself off to dry it all, and just really just keep it on your face the entire day. This is my biggest fan. Wow, I'm lame. Alright, and that's it you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to hit like and subscribe. Wow, I'm really lame. Am I relatable yet? Hashtag lit. Hashtag my career's over party. It probably is after this video goes up. Wow. Well, but actually though, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you back here in a year once I make my third video. Yeah, I'm really slow to making these. I'll try and make more. I promise you guys. My next one will probably be an eyeshadow tutorial and sort of like that glam, sort of nudie look. Just stick around for that. Oh my god, I am forgetting one of the most important parts. Hi! By the way, if you see me looking down, that's just me checking my focus area. Yeah, it's weird. So even if you already have the setting spray on, highlighter is really easy to just reapply, so it really doesn't matter if you've already set down everything. And don't go overboard. Trust me. It is possible to do too much highlighter. It might not seem like it, but it is very much possible. I've done it before. It's bad. Alright, so for real this time, thank you all so much for watching. Please like, share this with people that you low-key want to just, hey, this is how you want to do your makeup. Yeah, there you go. Like your 13-year-old niece or something. I don't know. Like people that still need to learn. I'm not the best at makeup. I know there's so many other people that are just so much better at everything. So yeah, I want to give y'all so many thanks for supporting me in all of this. So thank you all so much. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. Share it with everyone you want to be able to help in makeup. And you'll be also helping me grow as a person. Well, even though it's just, right now it's just a camera on a tripod, but whatever. Thank you all so much for watching. And till next time, stay fab.